Nuts. Hello. Hey, Happy New Year. I have I've been working on a late Christmas present. Good morning. Well, it's lunchtime here. Hey, Michael. It's lunchtime. Bear with me if I can't see your comments. I will do the best I can. I don't know how many of you are also in this same situation. Hello from Buffalo. But Mr. DVP RT and I only have 3 days left before we have to go back to work. Kind of sad, but hello, good morning. Well, I want to say good morning too. It's lunchtime. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. It is cold here. Rich actually had to go to work today. He had to bury somebody. Well, I see my thing is I knew I wasn't going to get it done for Christmas. So what I did was I'm actually making a quilt. What I did was just packaged up some of the squares and gave it to the person and said, it'll be here. It was a late idea. And it was one of those where I always get her like coffee cards, Starbucks or Dunkin's. And she and her mom have done so much for me. And then whenever she kind of haphazardly mentioned this, I was like, okay. Hi, Rita. Yes, this is the Harry Potter quilt from my coworker. I have, and this is one of Mr. Michael's favorite things to tease me about, is the disappearing 9 patch. So I did up one block. You actually sew a 9 patch. It starts out big squares like this. You start a 9 patch and then you cut it into 4 sections and then you just flip-flop it all around. So I think I have it figured out. I want to do a throw size quilt, but I don't want it to be too small. And I don't want it to be too big. So I think I have it figured out where I need 24 24 of those 9 patches. Hi, Samantha. And Samantha, are you off too? You don't go back to work till Monday either, right? But I know, right? Hello from Holland. Holland is in the... No, you cannot send me $100. Holland is in the Netherlands, right? See, you don't go back till Monday either. We got to make these last 3 days count. We got to make them count. I've been binge watching Poldark and sewing. And I'm only going to be on here for an hour. So let me set a timer. Echo. Volume 9. Echo. Set a timer for 1 hour.
1 hour, starting now.
It all works out in the end, right, Christina? Happy New Year. Hey, Jonathan. Well, thank you. Well, so far, I'm still no evidence of disease, so fingers crossed. Oh, shoot. That was on my list today. I'm supposed to make sure my old CT scans are uploaded so the new CT place can find them. Why only an hour? Well, we'll see if I go over. Because in 2026, I'm choosing me. I'm choosing me. Hey, Emma. Holland is just another name for the Netherlands. Okay. I'm terrible when it comes to geography, especially other countries. I learned so much about the UK and Great Britain and Ireland and the Republic of Ireland, which I'm glad I did learn because I had no clue. And for dinner tonight, I think we might just do pizza or leftovers. Lord knows we have enough leftovers. No, not when I was younger. I did not really get into, I could learn the United States and all that. And then only certain parts of history were interesting to me. But as an older adult now, history is fascinating to me. I don't ever want to disregard history, good or bad. As a young kid, you're never interested in stuff like that. So these are just 5-inch blocks. They're 9 squares, but there's actually 11 different fabrics. I switched off on some of them because I didn't have enough. And I actually thought I was going to have to go to the store today, but I don't want to have to clean off my car. Thank you. Now in your 40s, you'd like to, it's just a little bit harder. It's like I wanted to learn, about 10 years ago, I wanted to learn how to speak Polish. That just, my brain could not handle that. I could not handle that because, it was just like total gibberish to my brain. Oh, Laura, I am self-taught, although I've been sewing clothes since I was 12. But I'm self-taught with quilting. Your best bet is to start off with something easy, even if it's big squares like this. Lots of YouTube channels out there. And my quilting is not perfect. Every once in a while, every once in a while things will work out pretty close to being exact, but I am not perfect. Even though these squares were all cut out at 5 inches, they're still, some of them are just a little bit wonky. What fabric do I use? Hey, Brandy, I am working on my Harry Potter quilt for my coworker. I use 100% cotton. But don't be afraid to use old clothes that you have and cut them up just to practice with. I have some, like what they call quilt store quality quilt fabric, but a lot of my fabric came from Joanne Fabrics, and this Harry Potter themed fabric actually came from Michael's. So don't let the quilt police scare you. Quilting, granted, it is a little pricey, but I have a good stash saved. You could use old sheets for the back of the quilt. Will I wash it before? It depends on if I'm giving it as a gift, then yes, I usually wash the fabric before I make the quilt, because I don't know how the recipient is gonna, I don't know how they're, I don't know if they're gonna throw it in the wash or if they're gonna have it, if they spill something on it. So I wash it and I shrink it, and I like to try to cover my bases. Trying to hold the yarn straight down. I'm not sure what you mean there, but I do have some crochet kits that I got too. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome in. See, like this, you can't really see, but I have this seam and this seam matched up here. And they're pressed different directions, so they kind of nestle together here. And I just do a pin, but look. See, this piece of fabric is a little longer than this. I'll measure it once I'm done sewing the squares together. And if I have to trim a sliver off, I will. And if my 1/4 inch seam allowance falls and it holds it all together well enough, then I won't worry about it. And I'm sorry I didn't go live yesterday, Michael. I got in the zone with this, and I sat here for, I'll bet you it was a good 7 hours yesterday. Who else is not excited to go back? I'm kind of like, I don't want to go back, but I kind of do want to go back. Did they tell you how to get where you're going? As I say, it's super easy. You just go in the main entrance and back the hallway. Did you have to go there before? Oh. I'm feeling good. You're dreading work? I mean, I'm sure give it, the first day will be cool. The first day will be good. And then, come the next day. But I have a lot going on in January, so my work schedule is really going to be broken up. Thank you. I do. I do. I have both eye surgeries in January. Yay me. I'm like, all I can think about is, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But then Because, listen, I'm a worrywart. Not a worrywart about the surgery. I'm a worrywart about the bills that follow. But then in the same sense, I'm thinking, yes, in January, I probably will have met my whole out of pocket for the whole year. That's sad and happy at the same time. Gotta take the good with the bad, or the bad with the good. Happy New Year! Oh, I'm definitely a saver. I am a saver because I had too many years where there was never enough to go around. But in the same sense, when it comes to something that I want to do with the family or whatnot or friends, then I can splurge a little bit. So, how was everybody's holidays? Samantha, how was New Year's Eve? Wasn't that some crazy weather? Thank you. I think I have it should actually be up. There's a 2025 recap video that should have just went live here in the last few minutes. And if you follow me on multiple places, thank you. I appreciate it. I was gonna do I was trying to film a video before my husband left for work, because I told him I needed him to be in it. Oh, that one, the bobbin ran out. I told him I needed him to be in the video, but am I planning on retiring now that I do YouTube? No. And listen, social media is like, you can have good months and you can have bad months. No, what I would like to do is help my husband retire earlier. I am more than likely not going until 65. Because I need a hospitalization. Hey, Natalie. Hey, Nicole. Hello. Yeah, Rich had to work today. He had to bury somebody. Which is really funny because, well, it's not funny, but, I mean, well, sometimes the stories are funny, but the cemetery he had to go to today, my mom and dad's neighbor, actually, he's in his 70s. And he's kind of like the guy at the church that coordinates, you know, when Rich's company comes. And he called my cell phone and he's like, Jen. And then he told me who he was. And I'm like, I know, it came up on my phone. He goes, is Rich working today? And I said, yeah. He goes, well, he's not here yet. And I said, well, this guy's name's Rich too. I said, well, Rich, I said, he wasn't told to be at work until 10 o'clock. He goes, oh, he goes, well, the other guy, he's like, the other guy told me he was going to be here at 9:30. I said, well, that's not what they told him. I said, but he'll be there. Then I called my husband, and I'm like, Rich is looking for you. He's not sure what he's gonna do with this body if you don't show up. Nope, Brandy, we have not left the house. Matter of fact, I thought about leaving the house today, but I don't want to have to go clean my car off. Which I'm gonna have to go do at some point. What's up, Natalie? Are you working today? We're in Pennsylvania, Western Pennsylvania. Did you get a lot of snow in Indiana? Aw. Just a girl that loves the sky. I love that name. You were crafting and watching? Oh, I guess we're done. There is something I want to work on. There's a stained glass mosaic that I want to start too, but I probably won't start that until not until I get this quilt done. Nikki probably should suck down some water. Guzzle some water. Oh, I didn't know that, Natalie. I don't even know how much we got. Yeah, probably about 5 inches. What do you need? It is cold. I said when Philip come out to the kitchen earlier, I said, I don't want to clean my car off. I said, we're not having any days above freezing for a while. So I'm quite content to be in the house. He is not trying to get sick. He's had a cold that he's been kind of keeping at bay. Drinking lots of tea. But I'll tell you later, Michael. You got 2 inches? You only got 2 inches, Nicole? Sarah, this one was a gift. This one was a gift last year whenever I was sick. Last year? The year before. It's so hard to believe that was in March of 2024. Yeah, this was a gift. But I do make bracelets too. I just haven't made them I haven't made any lately. And I don't know, I've been into my necklaces lately too, so. I'm I'm business on top and PJ pants at the bottom. I thought I would at least change the PJ top, or the top that I've been wearing for the last 2 days. No, that's not true. New Year's Eve, one day. Yep. Yep. I've been binge watching Poldark again. So that's been good. I think I'm on season 3 now. And then I'll probably switch back to Downton Abbey. Thank you, Anna. Hey, Tara Lynn. How's it going? Well, thank you, Anna. I appreciate it. You're Sue from Indiana, Northern Indiana. Planty Virgo. I'll try to remember that, Sue. I'm really bad with people name versus usernames. I'm all right. Oh, Tracy, I find that it's easier once I take my glasses off. Hey, Kelly. South Bend, Indiana. I know, Tara Lynn, you were waiting for Nicole to come over and shovel your snow for you. Yeah, look at that. There's quite a few from Indiana in here. Is Indiana in Central Time Zone?
Indiana?
Yeah, I figured they would tell me.
I think it's an hour behind.
Yeah, that would be Central. You got an inch last. Oh, it's Eastern Time Zone? Okay. Indiana's before Illinois. Is Chicago Central Time? Probably. Which is crazy to me because those friends in Texas, I can't believe they're in Central Time. I thought they'd be Mountain Time. You love Virgos? I'm a Virgo. Up by Chicago is. You better get going, kid.
We gotta clean this too, because they're diabetic. It's right down.
Okay.
Right, what do you got?
I don't think he did, Tara Lynn, because he's been sucking down tea for the last 3 or 4 days.
I'd be back better if I had my keys to drive.
Yeah, keys would probably help. You didn't do the polar plunge, did you?
No.
Did Pepper?
Yeah. I didn't feel good enough to do it.
I didn't think you would. I was just confirming. Wait a minute. What the hell am I doing? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Look what I did. So I'm supposed to be sewing this to this, right? But I'm not supposed to be sewing two of them to it. That's okay. And I have, oh no, I don't. I was gonna say, and I have my machine at a smaller stitch, but today I did not change it. This is this is the technical way you do this. You gotta hold it with your armpit and sometimes I use a knife. There. Oh, I figured she would be. Hi, Laura. Oh, thank you, Anna. Thank you so much. Manchester. I have been enjoying my time off. I'm going back and reading the. Do I go to the library? I don't because I work full time. Have I ever taken part in Mary Jane? Oh, when I was 18. Would I do it now? If it was legal recreationally in my state, probably. However, my neighbor must have the medical card for it, and they must have the good shit. He is constantly out on his porch imbibing in it, but it stinks to high heaven. When they first moved in, the first couple of weeks, I said to my son, my 28-year-old, I'm like, man, we got a skunk living around here. I said, it's stinking. I said, it's spraying constantly. And he came outside, and then he let me know. I was like, man, that shit stinks. So now when I'm walking, we live fairly close because I'm in a mobile home park. But our lot's fairly big. But the way the wind blows, so anytime I come home and I can smell it, I'm always yelling weird stuff at the top of my lungs. Like, at least if you're gonna do it, you can share it. And then sometimes I'll walk up and I'll be like, that shit stinks. Can't you do it inside your house? Good morning from Navajo Nation. How are you? Thank you. It makes you panic? Can you come over and be his friend? You'd love some snow? You love the candies. Hey, Julia. Hey, Corky. I thought I would come live while I was sewing for a little bit today. I might even try to hit up all 3 platforms. 4? 3. 4? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the day goes. My laundry is washing, you guys. I have my towels in the washing machine. And I did not call Mama Jen out on what she said, Michael. She was too busy telling a very, very interesting story when I popped in on her live yesterday. She was talking about a woman named Tiny Bubbles who was doing some no-no things, exposing her pepperonis, and like full-on pepperonis. And she said she reported the page and it came back that there was no violation. But meanwhile, we get violated or restricted when we show Duke's mayonnaise. So go figure that one out. Is my body trying to relax, but my mind won't let me? I'm in better control of my mind these days than I was probably 10 years ago. Anxiety and depression runs in my family. But I have learned to